Unknown by Chase Conover. Diseases are ancient. Still, a lot that we don't know about them. However, through study of diseases, we figured out how to fight them, as diseases have been prevalent throughout the world for ages, precursing even as humans. That as old and ancient diseases may be, a lot of people around the world still don't fully understand how diseases work and how they affect us, leading to a lot of unnecessary deaths which could otherwise be prevented. However, if people were to educate themselves and be more open about diseases, they would have less effect and control on their lives. Thus, such as the history of syphilis, where the origin is still being debated, and it's speculated that Columbus spread it to Europe from China to America. However, the origin of syphilis and how it came into the world and where he found the oranges of syphilis reaches all the way back into the 1500s, with the theory state that Columbus got it from the Americas and then spread it throughout the world, specifically Europe, or another popular theory stated is that venereal syphilis is really one of facet of a disease that is present whenever a man has settled and has his unshakable companion for thousands of years in all the continents. Though these still are just theories, and there's still a debate on which one is true, showing how little we know about diseases that have been around for hundreds of years. However, as other diseases would come and go, back in the 1500s, Europe was affected by syphilis in a different kind of way, where they were stuck with it and had to live with it, where it is still around to this day. It also talks about, in the reading, about how other diseases had always had unknown origins, but syphilis believed to be known almost precisely where and when it came from. However, due to our lack of knowledge of diseases in its past, it's still a mystery. To question the controversy of these diseases, as it shrouds diseases in somewhat of mystery. And why not try and find out more? Well, in the news article titled HIV and Other Sexually Transmitted Infection Research in the Middle East and North Africa, Promising Progress, written by Abu Radab, where he states, epidemic shrouded behind a wall of denial, is there a conspiracy of silence? Diseases can have a lot of controversy, especially ones like syphilis, that spread through sexual contact, which can bring shame and embarrassment to the other people that do contract these diseases, leading it to be untreated due to a person wanting to hide their illness or shame instead of seeking help and care from a doctor. Another point in the news article is the lack of data they are able to find about diseases or who has them. This also ties into our class session about the reading titled Changing God, Changing Bodies, the Impact of New Prayer Practices on Elderly Catholic Nuns. Embodied experience, where the people with diseases in other countries don't even get documentation, like we would here in America, which shows that there are even more outbreaks in other countries that we wouldn't even know about, which again limits our knowledge about the disease, leading to more deaths due to lack of not knowing more about the diseases. However, there are other reasons why knowledge of diseases is limited, such as ignorance, where people don't trust doctors or medicine, or just don't simply believe in diseases, can be a major factor, as we have seen before with COVID in America. Though the one problem in the way of understanding diseases is people's fear of diseases, like in the reading titled Death and Dying 101, written by Anita Hennig, where she talks about the concept of death, as death is unexplored and not really talked about among people due to the fears of death and dying, which rings true for diseases as well. As someone who is sick and can be afraid of what might happen to them, and while others might go to the hospital to go get treatment, the people who are afraid might stay and go with their lives to only get more sick and spread the disease to other people. Now, combine this with a disease like syphilis, which is spread through sexual contact, can be very concerning and embarrassing for an individual, making them go untreated and spread it further to other people. Diseases are dangerous and need to be taken with utmost precaution. Thank you.